I actually really liked it.
So did I.
Yeah, I have a lot of experience with people with disabilities because I went to like overnight camp with them and stuff. So I thought it portrayed cases really well and didn't have a lot of stereotypes, which was really nice.
I agree. I also liked how there was like there was a point of view of like family members. I liked seeing that too.
Yeah, I've never really gone into different siblings and their points of view. Like the sister was really interesting.
This play, it's the story of a family, one with a child with autism, and the strain and the effect that it has on their lives. And we look into the story of the sibling and the perspective of the mother and the father and the effect it has on the relationship. And then we see a little bit into the school and the life, mostly.
I have to talk to you about Olivia.
What happened?
Olivia slapped someone at school today.
You serious?
Do you think I joke about something like this? She's hitting kids. And you have nothing to say.
Kids hit. That's normal, right?
You wouldn't even know. You're never home to know anyways.
At least you're not missing out. At least you get to stay home with her.
At least I get to stay home with her.
I've never played a part like this before, and it's definitely one that I have no real experience with. I'm not a parent, but it was definitely a good experience because it just was nice to see, nice to work with Nora, my wife in the play, and go into a story that's not really told that much, and see the effect that it has on the family and the marriage.
So I had to do a lot of research. It was definitely a discussion that we had in the cast where we wanted to avoid all of the bad stereotypes and just get the truth, because really we didn't want to shock anyone or over dramatize anything. It was really about being educational and being like, oh, maybe that I've ignored someone before, I've taken someone for granted, and maybe I should open my eyes.
It's also important to note it's a story about one family and their experience, so it's very personalized, and it's not supposed to be a documentary or like a textbook about autism, but it's a story about an experience.
You don't wish. Have you ever had a hope or a fear or a dream that you want to come true? Something that you fantasize about happening, but probably never will?
I'd like to see the northern lights, but again, illogical. I hate the cold, I hate any kind of transportation. That's why I have the poster in my room, so I can still look at the northern lights.
So we had one of our stage managers does have a person with ASD, but none of the cast members had any personal family members. We just did a lot of research and really tried to educate ourselves. But we had Charlie, who is a dramaturge,
and he wrote some original music for our show, which was really awesome.
He has autism, and Katie Riordan is an autism specialist at Wellesley High School, and she works with kids here, so she helped a lot.
Well, we started out with the base concept. We really wanted it to be about autism, and then from there it was just about making thoughtful, respectful, and intelligent pieces by getting prompts from an autism specialist, and then seeing how we as actors and people without autism would react into that situation, and that helped us to craft a narrative.
And we also wanted to make sure that we were educating people against stereotypes and against these preconceived notions that people had about kids on the spectrum and how they interacted with them on a day-to-day basis.
I was told to join this group.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Your brains might not function in the same way.
Yeah, your brains might not function in the same way, but there's still like human beings, like Ryan said, and there's still people who want to have relationships with other people, even if that may be something completely different than my relationship with Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Treat them the same way you would treat other people, maybe come at it a different way, but they still want to have like the same relationships with people. They still want to have the same experiences as other kids, and they are kids after all. They should have a childhood with friends and relationships with other people.
Crafting any relationship is difficult. It just takes the time and the effort, and I think the end is worth it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I have no idea.